How you doing, dear? Welcome to the malware. I'm Matt. It's good to see you again. We got a video game to talk about today that just came out today, the 29th of August in 2023. I'm dating it now just to make it easier for you. It's made by someone who I follow on Twitter, who happens to be a kind of indie creator. I think Program Mancer is the name, if I remember right. And it's a lovely title so far. It's my initial thoughts here. Of Prison City. Now, it already you can tell 8-bit style. It seems to have recorded strangely. I'll have to, when I fix that in the future, I'll fix it. But well, I'll go through my initial thoughts now. It's got very it's very reminiscent of a couple of NES games, which are, fantastic games. First off, we're selecting our difficulty here. And, I just went with modern. Usually pussy out and go easy, but, for a game like this, I might as well try the modern approach. And, it's classic. Classic is a good way of, calling it out, too. You start with 5 lives, and I think you have those 5 lives per level. It's very, very Metal Gear right here. Oh, we're getting you out of retirement. And then, he's got like the bionic eye kind of thing. And you'll show eventually some of the, attacks that he does. But here's the beginning of the first level. First off, music's sick, by the way. The attack, if that's not reminiscent at all, that's like the Batarang from Batman, the NES game. It's almost exactly the same thing. However, big difference is you can attack in all 8 directions. And much like Super Metroid, you can press the buttons, left button, right button, to go either aiming up or down diagonally, whichever way you're looking. And that's also showing on the top, down and to the right, and X to attack. And I'm showing, you can hold out your little disc and then make it go a direction. Obviously I missed something on the left there, but that's a grenade. We'll get to that. So far so good. Music's pretty cool. Art's pretty cool. Not much complaint so far. This thing is also kind of a Batman thing. Except those died in that game. I wish they died in this game. As I just showed right there, you can hold out the disc. I'm trying to hit everything up here. But I don't hit the U. I kind of zoned it on that one. Skip along. Yeah, it was a pretty cool game. I decided to die right here. Check this out. This is my own dumb mistake as I swing back around over here. Big gripe already. I'm gonna pause this for a second. Look how I'm kind of struggling to get onto this corner. You have to hold the jump button to actually, grapple. Hold A/up. Kind of annoying. Holding to the side is pretty intuitive, especially for something like a wall hang like this. These little metal pipes that I will show I jump on, same sort of deal. You have to kind of hold the button for that. Also kind of counterintuitive to normal gameplay. And then I just jump in the hole and die. That's pretty normal, so I'll skip back to where I was here. I realize, oh, I can attack down diagonally if I hold the button, as opposed to aiming down and diagonal to the right. Which would be like ducking most of the time. I'm just attacking some things. And now this is like an invincibility power-up. I haven't seen the actual power-up icon. Essentially, this is a boss door. So you're trying to find an NPC who will give you a card key into the boss door. Pretty cool concept. Funny that we're like right next to each other and now we're talking in this recorder mode kind of thing. This Metal Gear mode. Now, first boss. Easy enough. I was doing pretty well at the start and then I just got worse. Yeah, I was dodging those attacks pretty well. I thought it was going to be a beam across. But no, that little shot. It's nothing too fancy or special, you know. Just kind of fun. Very, I'd say first boss of Contra. Kind of reminds me, you know? Just shooting the eyeball. I do take it out eventually. I'm surprised I didn't die, to be totally honest, even though it's a pretty easy boss. And, you know, you disappear like Mega Man. It's pretty neat. You enter via train. That's kind of, it mentions it in the story in the beginning. Now that we're in. Bam, just like Mega Man, you know? And he has the little bionic commando arm. And then you have a level select like Mega Man. It's very, very cool. I like the homage. You know, I see power plant. I just hit power plant. I didn't want to pick the first one on the top left just to start. Turns out, maybe I should have picked the top left. Not that this is hard, but you know, those little creatures look like an alien. A face hugger, I should say. Not quite sure what they do, but that's a nice little power loader thing. And then I see this item up here. I think it gives me more weapon, but I don't have any way of getting up there yet. So, I just changed levels. Okay, alright. Let's go back to the first one. Now this one, music kind of rocks. Oh wait, no. What was I thinking? I mean, the music does rock, actually, in all of these, but I'm trying to remember where I was thinking of. I'm really sussing out what's going on in this first level. I will show you. I die on the boss a bunch. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit here. Bosses, you know, this is, I forget what game this is from. It might be Metal Gear. I think it might be the original Metal Gear, where there's a helicopter boss like this and you're throwing grenades at it or whatever. I think that's the homage, but here's my kind of fast speed run, not really a speed run, of this level. Now that I kind of know what I'm doing. One thing I noticed in these levels, I get a nice power up there, just lucky. There's these boxes with the letter U on them. And when you get that letter U, show on the mouse, this piece showed up here on the top left. There's a couple more. When you find all three, I was wondering, what happens when you find all three? Cool. Keep moving on. Check out some of these creatures, turrets and stuff. I think I accidentally died somewhere around here. Is that what I did? Is that what happened? I did. Yes, so I grab everything again. Continue on. Here's the boss room. I found the third piece. Turns out you get a big old blast. Does a lot more damage. And now that I notice, when you get hit, you lose a piece. It's only had this big blast for 3 hits. Kind of interesting. Obviously, I got destroyed on that one. Helicopter was a tough boss. I did beat him, eventually. Because it's just a helicopter, who cares? I think that might be this one. Not quite sure. Takes a little patience. Gotta watch out for the missile. And I'm just tanking all of those bullets because I keep forgetting about the pattern. Is it this life? I'm trying to remember if I beat him on this one or not. He flies down. Dude in the chopper starts shooting. This is actually probably the easiest phase to get some damage and avoid hits. Paying attention, he just kind of goes back and forth. You hear those missiles coming, so I just kind of hang out. Snag a couple hits where I can. Back off. Grab that extra hit. You know, just speedrun strats. I'm so speedrun at this game. And again, this is what I was just doing now. I'm giving you my initial thoughts. I enjoyed this game so far. There's some gripes. That wall climbing thing, that's just, it's almost like a, you know, in the old school games, it's like a crap factor. It's not crap. It's just, you know, counterintuitive to what you think. Or maybe a really fluid game feels like. So yeah, I take out the helicopter, do a little tactical crouching, teabagging, and move on. Oh yeah. This look familiar at all? I think I'm super weak, so I fail this miserably. I don't know if there's a... Maybe if I held on to the power-ups, maybe that would allow me to beat that easier. You can repeat levels, which I found out right there. The rooftops is grayed out, but you can just go back in, and if you are missing anything, you can go back in there. Next is the freeway. And this one... Here's another gripe. Auto-scroller. That's fine. That's not the problem. The screen's a little busy. For me, at least. It's a little busy. I have a hard time distinguishing foreground from background. I adjust some settings here. But as we continue on, you'll notice I die a bunch. There was a point where I kept falling, so this is the hard part right here. I think I need to find a weapon upgrade or something. I need to find that power up. Because those things are too strong and I can hardly avoid them. So I'm tanking hits in the worst kind of way. Jump into that and die. Get frustrated, go back to the other screen, and then I check out the stadium, which is the third level in top right. And just to prove how long it takes to break this effing thing, I do find out, you know, you can at least double hit. You stand in the right spot. So I'm hitting two pieces at once. I would say I need an upgrade. Jeez. Wild how long that takes. Now we got a guy with basketball up here. We got football dude down here. Sitting there like, oh, grenade. I already have one anyway. You can pick things up with these, or they're like boomerangs in that way, which is cool. But yeah, so I mean, so far, game is pretty fun. You know, I've explored around a little bit. Plan on beating this game and you know, uploading the whole thing ideally, but I hope you check it out because it's I mean, so far I recommend it. It's fun, it's tough, you know, NES kind of tough, and you know, it looks great. So enjoy. Thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, all that stuff, and you know, have a good time. Bye.